If you collect rainwater off your roof into a rain barrel or a rain tank like this one, then you need to get the water to the plants in some way. You can just fill up a watering can with it and water by hand, but if you have a lot of plants or you don't have that much time, you can use a setup like I've got here. This tank is connected to a poly tube that feeds all the drip lines in my vegetable bed down there. So let me show you how it is connected and how it works. So I've got the valve on, I've opened it up, and then the water is going down here through that tube, and it's going under the sidewalk here. And then it feeds the drip lines that I've got in all these vegetable beds. So like, here's a row of onions, and the water's coming in there, going through there, and you'll see some water coming out there. And so with just the turn of that valve, I can water, 100 plants with no more effort than just gravity feeding the rainwater through these drip lines. Let me show you two more kind of benefits to the way I've got it set up. I'll take you down to the bottom of the vegetables here. And that same tube that you see running right there, feeding all the drip lines in the vegetables, it's also connected to a city water valve right here. So when the rainwater runs out in that tank, I just start using the water from here, and the same drip lines are now fed with the city water. So I don't need a redundant drip line setup. I can use the same drip lines to use the water out of the rain tank or from the city water from the faucet. One more thing that you have to keep in mind if you're going to use this kind of setup is these drippers must be non-pressure compensating. So these can't be the expensive pressure compensating emitters. They've got to be the cheap non-pressure compensating emitters, because those are the ones that allow flow at a very low pressure, which is what you've got coming out of your rain tank. You don't have 15, 25 psi. You've got much lower pressure, and so you need the cheap non-pressure compensating emitters.